Hi, how are
I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad we could connect today. We, of course, are playing Lottie Die on RXP. First of all, we love it. I was just saying before you jumped
Thank
on, too, that
you.
tell us all about this song. And it's only been out for a couple weeks, but getting such a huge response. What's that been like for you?
Dude, it's been so surreal. I don't know if I can even process it because I hear so many people telling me how awesome the response has been and how crazy it's been, but it's I don't even know. I'm just so overwhelmed by everything, and I've never had this type of release ever in my entire life. It's just something that I've dreamt about, and it's so crazy, and it makes me feel like I can't even process my thoughts about it. But it's so awesome to work so hard on something for so long and then it finally get the recognition that you kind of hoped for, so it made all the hard work felt like it was worth it. And that's the best thing that I feel like you can get.
Yeah, for sure. How do you know roughly how long it took you to work on this song, or how long it was in the works for you?
Yeah, I think the first cut of it, the very first moment that we actually started working on this was actually back in October, which is insane. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's been a journey. I think with me, I'm so I pay attention to detail, so I'm and I don't know if it's is it loading?
Okay, there you are.
Yeah, I was like, can you hear
I
me?
think I lost connection for a second because I saw a bunch of people saying, "Why is that woman so glitchy?" So I is that? Am I good now? Am I
No, you're
better?
good.
Am I worse? Okay, cool.
No,
All right.
you're good. But what I was saying is that it I pay attention to details so much to the point where it's I want things to be perfect or even match my vision, and if it's not, I kind of won't stop working on it until it's there. So it was a very long process because I wanted to be perfect because I think I had an idea that, this might be the one that does good. And now I'm like, yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah, did you was there like a big moment for you when you heard it for the first time on the radio? Um
No, yeah. So I've never been on radio before, and so it's kind of crazy to kind of know that I might be on the radio for the first time. And I know they're on our release night, me and Jaden and a few of our friends, we had dinner at Sugar Factory on the rooftop, and we were gonna premiere the music video and stuff for everyone. And I was really excited. And then our team started playing uh, the radio station. I think it was K Rock or something, and it was not 10 minutes I think before my song even came out, and they played my interview, and they said my name, and then they played the song, and I was like, oh my god, and it was just so cool because before that, they were playing MGK and stuff and Juice World, and I was like, no, shut up. It was just something that I was so giddy about, but it was really fun.
yeah, I was actually going to ask you, you're already on the chart. Who are you sharing spots with on the chart that you're most excited about?
I think MGK I think is insane. It's insane. It's I don't even care where I am on the chart because he's number one right now, and I'm it's actually it's really cool just because he's I've been listening to him since his rapping days. So it's just it's so cool because I never really thought that I would be anywhere near anyone or even on the same chart as someone as dope as him. So I think that's really exciting.
Is it a is the experience of because I know you're really big on TikTok too, um, releasing a video that goes viral and then but now hearing yourself on the radio, is that experience very different for you? And if so, in what ways?
No, yeah, I mean, I think very different, you know. And I don't even know how to explain it, but when it comes to like viral TikToks, I feel like it's kind of like all about the number of likes and like comments and stuff. It's all about number wise, and I think that's something that I've never really felt kind of like much excitement as I do now because it's numbers are just something I've never really cared about, you know. It's very dope to see those numbers, but it's not like something that's like very important to me, and I think that I have to stay in that mindset to stay grounded, if that makes sense. But also too, it's like, I mean, a TikTok is 15 seconds. You know, it takes like, I can make a TikTok right now and post it, and it could go viral, and that's like, okay, dope. But like, being like so passionate and dedicated to a song and spending like months working on it and perfecting it and like this being like your dream and like my job and something that like I've always wanted to do since I was born. And it's the thing about like releasing a song, it's like even if I didn't chart with Lottie Die, knowing that so many people like it is what means a lot more to me than those numbers. And that's just an effect that you don't really get from social media because it's, you know, when it does good, it's usually because it gets a lot of likes. And I
Right.
feel, yeah.
And yeah, and I feel like, you know, a song blowing up that you work so hard on is a much more personal experience.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would imagine. I have no
Mm-hmm.
experience, but well, yeah, we love it. We're playing it on RXP now. So yeah, those of you that have joined in late or anything, we're here with Nessa Barrett. You can hear her song on our station. Where did your musical journey start? Like, has it always been a part of you, or is that um, something that you just decided to just really go for recently?
Um, well, my dad has always had like a passion for music. He is in like the hip hop scene, and he also like produces or co-produces like a lot of other records for like other artists and stuff. And since I was born, I always had a studio in my house because of him. So I was introduced to that like fairly young. I mean, my entire life. And it was just something that was very encouraged by my family. You know, we were very like I would say like we're a musical family, but um, you know, I don't know if talent makes you a musical family, if that makes sense. Just because I mean, my mom is so involved with music. Like she has discovered like Adele in like the weekend before they even like broke in like the US and stuff. And so like she has like amazing musical taste. She's like very like big on that, but like, you know, she doesn't sing it or whatever. But it's just like music has always kind of been like a part of my childhood, and I was like in like choir and like all of this stuff, and I would sing like nonstop. Um, and everything, I learned how to play the acoustic guitar at like a young age, even though I can't do it now because I fell off. But it's just like it's like one of those things, and it's just not only that, but it's like the dream has just been something that has been with me for so long. Like I have told like my team this like so many times, but every like one of my releases I like say this story because it just like makes things so surreal. But like since I was like the age of like 7, as far as I could remember, like every time I had a birthday and I had to blow out my candles, my wish was always to be a singer, like be a star in like music. And it's so crazy to see that like I'm on that journey right now, and it's really cool.
Well, again, congratulations on the song. It's awesome.
Thank
It's so much fun watching all these people in the comments. You know, it's just crazy. People chiming in from everywhere when we do
you.
these kinds
Yeah.
of things. It's amazing to watch. So we're here in Colorado Springs. Have you been able to spend any time in Colorado?
I don't know if I have. I'm from New Jersey,
Okay.
so I think that's pretty far. I could
Yeah,
be wrong.
we're like
Not,
smack dab in the middle, I think, between.
no, no. Yeah, I haven't been. I would love to come though.
Yeah, we have maybe the greatest music venue in the world. which is Red Rocks. Look
Mm.
it up if you haven't seen any videos from it. It's amazing. So you gotta put that on the bucket list for someday.
Oh, totally, totally. That,
So in terms of music, you just released Lottie Die. Do you have anything new coming anytime soon? What can you tell us about what's next?
yeah, I mean, I've been pretty much like nonstop working. I know I'm gonna have a few single releases next up, and then a bigger project um, possibly very soon.
I love asking these questions because sometimes it's like, I do have something, I can't say anything, you know what I mean?
I can't say, but let's
Yeah.
just stick with this. Yeah, it's safest.
Yeah. I mean, the last year without shows or anything, it's really all artists can do is just write and create new content. Have you been it's crazy that you've kind of branched out into the music world in a pandemic, like in a time when shows just stopped, which is, you know, being in radio, like something we never thought would just happen, like and out of the blue, which was crazy. What has that been like for you? And what are you most excited about once we get past this?
Um, if I'm being honest, I kind of feel a little bit lucky that I'm like starting this music journey and everything during the pandemic just because I have time to build myself as an artist and prepare myself for, like touring and shows and all of that because I'm telling you right now, if I could tour right now, I I'd probably shit my pants, not gonna lie. And I have time to like prepare and like kind of like find my sound and like perfect it and like work on everything that way like when it there is a time where we can like tour again and like have shows and stuff, I would be able to put the best show that I can for like my supporters because I think that's the best thing that you can do. So I think that's just something that I kind of feel lucky about. But yeah.
Yeah, we're all so ready to get back to shows. I think
Yeah,
I hit my
good.
1 year anniversary of the last show I saw, which is it's hard, it's tough.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate you taking the time. I think we need to wrap up soon, but I did want to ask you. You have so many followers on TikTok, but branching out into radio, it's a whole new audience in some sense. I mean, we have a lot of listeners that aren't on TikTok, aren't on Instagram, stuff like that. You're reaching a whole new audience. What do you want people to know about you as an artist, and as a person if they don't know you yet?
Um, I think the biggest thing that I want them to know, because I know that this is kind of something that trips up a lot of people that are on social media, is that like I am human and that like what you see is kind of like who I am, like what you get is who I am. And I think that's just something that's so important to me is the fact is just like how like authentic that I am and how real I am. And I know when you kind of just see like a face on a screen, you don't really um, feel like you see an actual like human being like person. You don't really like think beyond just like what you see on there. And I think that's just kind of the main reason why music is so important to me because I can show depth and I can like actually be truly myself. And I think that's just something that I would want people to know is that I am myself. And yeah.
Yeah, I when I heard the lyric, I think it's "Be the girl you used to know singing on the radio." Is that does that kind of go along with what you were just talking about? That people maybe didn't quite know you before because of like it's just so hard to get to know people on social media. Is that kind of what you're talking about?
No, yeah. I mean, I think there's like so many. This is like what I love about the song too, is that there's like so many lines that can go wherever you kind of like imagine it to go. Like there's so many like triple quadruple meanings behind everything. But yeah, I mean, it's just the fact that like, you know, what you said, also the fact that like, you know, I've had a lot of people in my past that have doubted me too. And it's like, you know, I'm still that girl that you used to know, but like, look, I'm still able to follow my dreams and reach them. So I think that's just another thing too. I think that what's also crazy is that there's kind of like, I would say like a lot of people kind of see me too as having like a double persona, you know, the person that I am now when I started music and then the person that I was before my music career. And they're two different people. And like the girl that they used to know was just not me. But the one that you hear on the radio is, because I am now being able to fully be myself because of music.
I love that. We kind of get that too from the music video. At least
Mm-hmm.
that's what I got. You know, you looking a certain way at the beginning and then changing your appearance completely. So
Yeah.
it's a good message. It's a good message for people with social media because you're right. You never really know somebody on there. So it can be
Yeah.
tough. It can be tough.
Yeah. For real.
Um, well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. We usually do this, you know, of course, in the studio. I'll kind of
Yep.
show you around a little bit.
It
So
looks so
hopefully,
sick.
it's fun, but it's lonely. We usually have these interviews in person. And
One
so
day.
hopefully we can get back to that. And when we can, we hope you come here to Colorado and
Of
visit us here at the studio.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. This was
Of
great.
course, thank you for joining us. And everybody watching, yeah, you can hear Lottie Die on RXP. And we can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you.